And kicking off the card, we got a lower level heavyweight fight. And one thing I am happy about is usually they stick these type of fights like on the main card or, the fight right before the main card. And I think they put them in the right spot here with the first fight of the night because both these guys, not necessarily the most fun heavyweights to watch either. So I feel like it's not the greatest fight, and it's a difficult fight to break down because initially I was thinking Mo Usman all day. I just thought that athleticism wise, he would have a big advantage, speed advantage on the feet, power advantage on the feet, sprawl and brawl could take him out, and his striking is subpar, but I feel like it is improving, and Peterson is just very hittable. But obviously, Peterson has that nice single leg, and I feel like Usman, that's one thing that he's worked on recently, and he's used it offensively is his wrestling. But how good is he going to do against someone trying to take him down? We haven't seen that in a while. I don't know if Peterson takes him down. Is it going to be like one takedown and the fight could be over for a guy like Muhammad Usman? But I just wasn't impressed with Peterson. In his debut, he fought Jamal Pogues, who Pogues is a bloated up, maybe even middleweight, but definitely someone that's not, shouldn't be a heavyweight. He's 265, and a lot of that is, just flubber. But Peterson just couldn't get the takedown, and on the feet, he couldn't get past the jab and just kind of got beat up. He had a couple moments where he was able to back Pogues up and flurry on him, and I think that with Usman, he has to pressure and try to throw volume to get in on the legs. Usman isn't necessarily going to bring as good of a jab or things to intercept the forward pressure, so Peterson probably will be able to pressure in a little bit easier. It's just that Usman brings more of that oomph. He's going to be able to maybe sit down, land a big counter, and knock Peterson out, whereas Pogues was just kind of poking him the whole fight. But if Peterson can get the takedown, I just think he's going to be too slow. I feel like he could pressure and maybe have moments of success, but I think Usman's going to be landing the bigger shots. I think that he's gotten better at maintaining his cardio and composure on the feet, and I just feel like Usman's probably going to be able to keep it standing, and if he does get taken down, get back up to his feet. So I'm leaning towards Usman, and it's more just me thinking that he's the better athlete. So I'm going with Usman in that one, but not a super confident prediction. I think the line's pretty accurate. I think it should be a closely lined fight. Peterson obviously looked bad in his debut, but maybe that could have been a little bit of jitters and things like that. But I just wasn't impressed with him outside the UFC either. So I'm leaning Usman, but this is one of these fights where Peterson took him down and controlled him. Then we just haven't really seen that from Usman recently, so I wouldn't be shocked. But I feel like Usman should know that if he keeps it standing, he's going to get the win, and I'm going to give it to Usman.